And I apologize for not having with my readings lately. It's just been stuff that I found online years ago that I've saved that I liked, and so I don't really know who wrote it. So I apologize that I haven't been giving credit. And this morning is another one of those. Um, it's called The Guest House. This being human is a guest house. Every morning, a new arrival, a joy, a depression, a meanness, some momentary awareness comes as an unexpected visitor. Welcome and entertain them all, even if they're a crowd of sorrows who violently sweep your house empty of its furniture. Still, treat each guest honorably. He may be clearing you out for some new delight. The dark thought, the shame, the malice. Meet them at the door laughing and invite them in. Be grateful for whoever comes, because each has been sent as a guide from beyond. So let's get started. Sitting up nice and tall. Relax the shoulders down the back. Just notice how you feel this morning. Maybe notice those visitors. And then you can tune into that deep ocean sounding breath, that ujjayi breath. Nice and slow, inhaling through the nose, slight restriction to the throat, and exhaling just as slowly, if not slower, keeping the shoulders relaxed, face relaxed. Spine is nice and tall, feeling as if you're being pulled from the crown of your head. Focus on the bandhas, Mula Bandha, your pelvic floor. Pull it up and in. Engage Uddiyana Bandha, your low belly. Think about firming your low belly, pinning your belly button back towards the spine. So having those two bandhas connected and engaged, you might feel rooted down into your mat a little more firmly. Maybe then you're able to relax the hip flexors a bit. Count 5 more deep breaths. Maybe set an intention for your practice or for your day. On your next inhale, reach the arms up, stretch up, and exhale, twist to the right. Still staying nice and tall and still keeping those bandhas engaged. Inhale back to center, reach up, stretch up. Exhale, twist in the other direction. Inhale back to center. And then just exhale your hands to your knees. We'll do some seated cat-cow. So you're going to inhale, rock forward, look up. Exhale, C shape with the upper body. Pull the belly in, tuck the chin, stretch the back of the spine. Inhale. Exhale. Try to make the biggest movements you possibly can. Really move that spine. Work with your breath here. We'll do one more round. And then let's meet in child's pose. Sit back on your heels, big toes touching, knees wide. Reach those arms out in front of you. When you come down, if you'd like to roll your forehead across the mat, or maybe come up under your fingertips, dip one shoulder down and then the other. Put a little movement into it if it feels good. Just stretching and moving here first thing in the morning. Take one more big inhale, stretch and reach those arms long. On your exhale, thread the needle. Right arm goes across the chest, under the left armpit. Keep the left shoulder bumped down. Reach those arms long, both arms reaching away from the body. One more inhale. And then on your exhale, that arm moves back out in front of you. Stay for an inhale, really reach. Exhale, thread the needle on the other side. Press that left shoulder down. One more inhale here. Exhale that arm back out in front of you. Inhale, lift your hips up over your knees and we'll come into puppy dog. Reach the arms out long, forehead on the mat or maybe chin on the mat. Last few breaths. If you want to bring your hands together behind the head, pull back on those elbows, pull the belly in tight. And then we'll bring the arms back out in front of us and come up to tabletop. Do a little bit of core work. Take that right leg behind you, pressing the foot down into the mat. Pressing the ball of the foot into the mat, pushing the mat away through your hands. Push into that right foot so your core automatically fires up. Maybe you want to take it further by lifting the left knee or even that entire left leg off of the mat. Belly is really tight. Tailbone's tucked under. That right quad is working hard. Your whole core is working here. 3, 2, 1. Bring the left knee down to the mat. Lift that right leg up so heel is in line with your hip. Belly's drawn in so that we don't have a back bend happening here. Nice strong spine. And we'll inhale that right knee to the right arm. Get it up as high as you can. You're working more the higher you get it up. Inhale, long. Exhale, knee to chest. Again, tuck it in as tight as you can. Inhale. Exhale to the arm again. Inhale it out. Exhale to the chest. Inhale. One more time to the arm. Exhale. And then inhale it out. And exhale to the chest. And inhale it out and then release. Sorry if that's creating a lot of noise. I'm The little foam thing fell off my microphone. Okay. Other side, left foot goes back. Press it into the mat. Work on that core first. We're going to push the mat away so we're really strong between the shoulder blades here. Maybe lift the right knee or that entire right leg off the mat to a hover. Pull the belly in. Keep pushing through your hands. Fingers are spread wide. We're pressing into each knuckle here. And hold for 3, 2, 1. Bring that right leg down. Lift the left heel in line with that hip. Pull your belly in. So nice long spine here, no back bend. And we're going to exhale that knee to the left elbow or up the arm as high as you can. Inhale. Exhale to the chest. Inhale. Exhale, arm. Inhale. Exhale, chest. Push the ground away. Inhale. Exhale, arm. Inhale. Are we doing an extra set on this side? No? Okay. And then inhale out. Exhale, release. Tuck your toes. Come up into downward dog. Pedal out your heels. Work into the backs of the legs there. Again, fingers are still spread wide. Pressing each knuckle into the mat. Shift forward to high plank and lower all the way down. You're going to inhale, lift everything up. You can just keep those hands right under you. And then exhale, they're set up to push you back into downward dog. Inhale the right leg up high. Exhale, plant that foot at the top of your mat. Setting up here, drop that back knee. And then we'll inhale up to a low lunge. Reach your arms up if you can. Exhale, left hand plants into a twist. Right arm reaching up, or you can keep it on that front knee for support if you need to. Then we'll inhale, both hands plant on the mat, facing forward. Exhale, back to downward dog. Other side, inhale the left leg up. Exhale, plant that foot, back knee. Inhale up, reaching up. Exhale into your twist. Right hand plants. Inhale back to center. Planting your hands. And then exhale, downward dog. Inhale forward to high plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift everything. Exhale, back to downward dog. Inhale, right foot lifts. Exhale, plant it. Drop that back knee. Inhale up. Exhale, twist. Inhale, back to center, both hands plant. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left leg. Exhale, plant. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist. Inhale back to center, both hands on the mat. Exhale, down dog. We'll do that one more time through. Inhale to high plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg up, nice and high. Exhale, bring it forward, drop the back knee. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg up, high. Exhale, plant it, drop the back knee. Inhale up. Exhale, twist. Inhale back to center. Exhale, back to downward dog. On your next inhale, slowly walk to the top of your mat, pushing into your hands as long as you can, working that core.
Feet are separated, hip width apart, and let's hang. Let's take a shoulder rinse with it today. We'll be doing a lot of flows. Lift those arms up, away from your back. You can rest your chest on your thighs. Let your head hang. All right, go ahead and release your grip. Arms are hanging. Let's sink the hips, reach the arms up into chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale into chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, one more time. Exhale, fold. And then we'll inhale all the way up to standing. Circle sweep up the arms. Exhale, hands through heart center. And then bring your feet back together. We'll set up here for couple sun salutations. Inhale, reach up and stretch. Exhale, pull your belly in. Keep those bandhas engaged. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, plant your hands. Take it back and lower. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. Exhale to downward dog. Take a couple breaths here. Lift those hips up high, pull the belly in, engage your quads, watch your kneecaps slide up your legs. Inhale. Prepare on your exhale. And then inhale forward, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale up to standing, reach up, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, take it back, lower down. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. Exhale, back to downward dog. Inhale, the right foot to the top of the mat. Turn the back foot, come up to warrior one. Reach those arms up for the ceiling. Lock the shoulders down. The shoulders hunching up towards the ears. Sink the hips a little lower. Inhale up, turn the right foot in, turn the left foot to the back of your mat, and exhale down into warrior one on this side. See if you can't press those palms together. Look up towards the thumbs. Press into that back foot. Pull that right shoulder forward. Square up the shoulders and the chest to the back of your mat here. Inhale. Exhale, plant the hands. Step back. Take a flow. Inhale, the right foot forward. Come up to warrior two. Plant that back foot. Come down nice and low. The goal is to one day have your thigh parallel to the mat. Press into that back foot. Activate that back leg. Maybe even just a micro bend in the knee to activate that quad and press into that foot. Inhale up, turn the right foot in, left foot towards the front of your mat, and then exhale down into warrior two on the left side. Arms are strong, fingers glued together, but shoulders aren't up here. Slide them down the back. Reach in opposite directions. Take an inhale. Exhale, hands plant, step back for a flow. Inhale your right foot forward and keep that heel lifted on the back foot. We're coming up to a high lunge. Take an inhale, lengthen. Keep your Lunge low, and then exhale, pinch the elbows together behind you as you tap that knee. Inhale back up. Exhale, down and tap. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale back to your lunge. And now we're going to come forward on that front leg. Arms can come down as you lift the left knee high. And then back into your lunge. And then exhale, back with knee lifted. One more time, inhale back. And exhale, lift. Inhale back. We're going to turn towards the back of our mat and set up in our lunge here. So make sure your feet are on opposite sides of the mat here. Nice, strong lunge to set up. Inhale. Exhale, tap that knee, pinch. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale back to your high lunge. And then we'll exhale. Lift that knee. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale back to your high lunge. And then exhale, plant your hands, step back, and lower. Inhale the right foot forward. Turn the back foot. Come up to warrior two. Settle into it. We're going to inhale, reverse the warrior. Open that right side of the body. Reach, stretch. Keep low, maybe lower in the hips. Back to warrior two. Turn the right toes in, left toes towards the front. Bend down into that knee. Inhale, reverse. Keep the hips low. We have a tendency to come out of that lunge a bit when we reach back. So just be mindful of that. Inhale back to warrior two. Exhale, hands plant. Take a flow. Always welcome to meet in downward dog if you need a break. Inhale, right foot forward, high lunge. We're going to do the same thing we just did in our lunge. Exhale, tap that knee. Inhale, back up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Now exhale, forward, knee lifts. Really engage that right glute to stabilize you here as you move. Exhale, forward. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale back to that lunge and turn. Set up here, nice strong lunge. Make sure you feel stable and balanced. Inhale. Exhale, tap. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale last time. Inhale. Now exhale. Forward knee lifts. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Last time forward. Inhale back. Exhale, plant your hands. Take it back and lower. Inhale the right foot forward. Turn the back foot and come up to warrior two. Now we're going to shift back and forth a little bit here. You'll take your right arm back like a reverse warrior. That left arm will curl in front of you. And then on your exhale, tilt the torso forward and switch your arms. Inhale back. Exhale forward. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale back to warrior two. Turn the right toes in, left toes towards the front. Come into warrior two. Nice strong warrior two. And then inhale, reach back. Exhale, tilt forward. Inhale. Exhale. One more time back. One more time forward. Inhale back to warrior two. We're going to turn the left toes in and come into a squat. So just bring the heels in one step. So toes are pointed outward and come down halfway. You can stay here with hands at heart center or even hands supported on your legs if you need, or bring your arms out and we'll exhale, tilt to the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, tilt to the left. Inhale to center. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time on each side. Move with your breath. And then we'll come up, turn towards the front of your mat, plant your hands, step back and take a flow or meet in child's pose. We will meet in child's pose. Go ahead and drop the knees when you're done with your flow. Head rests on the mat. Take a big inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. One more like that. Take one more deep breath here with the mouth closed. And then we will meet back in downward dog. Inhale your right foot forward. Turn that back foot. Come up to warrior one. On your inhale, exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, keep that right knee bent and come into triangle. Right elbow to the inside of that right knee. Reach the left arm up at 12 o'clock. Inhale, back to your warrior two. Turn the right toes in, left toes towards the back. Bend into that knee, setting up here. We'll bring hands together for warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, triangle. Keep that front knee bent. And then inhale, back to warrior two. Exhale, plant your hands, take a flow, or meet in downward dog. Inhale, the right foot forward, turn the back foot. Come up to warrior two, just to set up. Press into the front leg, straighten it. We're going to reach forward, rotate our arms to come into extended triangle. So now both legs are straight. Pull the belly in. Engage that back leg. Inhale, back up. Turn the right toes in. We'll take a wide leg stretch here. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hinge forward. Come down. Grab the outside of the heels if you can. If not, grab your ankles or your calves. And then inhale with your grip. Long spine. Engage those lower bandhas. Exhale. Use your grip. Pull. Biceps bulging, pulling. Weight forward in the feet. Spine nice and long. Pull those shoulders back. Lengthen the neck. Inhale halfway up. Pause here. You can exhale your hands out to a T, and then inhale all the way up to standing. Turn the left foot forward, setting up for extended triangle, so keep that front leg straight. And then exhale, reach forward, rotate, your arms reaching in opposite directions, keeping the torso lifted. Torso in line with that front leg, coming down as low as you can, keeping the torso in line with the leg. Inhale back into your warrior two. And then exhale, hands plant, take it back, take a flow or meet in downward dog. Inhale your right foot forward, come up to warrior one. We're going to shift a little here. So you want to keep your body in this warrior one position, but our arms are going to come out. So on your exhale, you'll straighten the front leg, arms will come in front of you, hands together, and tuck your chin to your chest, round your spine, tuck your tailbone under. And then you're going to come back to that warrior two, and we'll just bring our arms out, stretch the chest, stretch the front of the shoulders. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time here. Exhale one more time. And then we'll inhale to turn towards the back. You can inhale, reach, bend the knee. Exhale, round forward. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale back to your warrior one, and then exhale, hands plant, step back, take a flow. Inhale that right foot forward, come up to warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, triangle with the knee bent. Inhale, back up to warrior two. Turn your right toes in, and again, click the heels in towards one another. So toes are pointed outward, and we're coming down to a half squat here. Bring your hands to heart center, or again, hands to knees is fine too if you need a little help. You can stay here, or bring your right heel up and lower it. Left heel up and lower it. Right side. Left side. One more on each side. Then try raising both at the same time and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring them down and then turn. We're going to set up here, bend into the left knee facing the front of your mat. Reach up, inhale, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, triangle. Inhale back to your warrior two. Exhale, hands plant. Step back, take a flow, or meet in downward dog. We're going to shift forward to plank. Push the ground away. Drop your knees if you need to. Hold here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Side plank, right hand plants. Open to the left side of your mat. You can keep that bottom knee dropped if you need to. Reach the left side of the body up. Push through that right hand. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Plant the left hand. Open up to the right side of your mat. You're going to help yourself more if that left hand is really pressed into the mat. Fingers spread wide. Press each knuckle into the mat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right hand plants. Back to plank. Hold here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a child's pose. Big inhale through your nose. Big exhale out of your mouth. One more like that. Big inhale. Take another round of breath here with mouth closed. And then we'll come back up into downward dog. Take an inhale. On your exhale, prepare. And on the inhale, come forward, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale up to standing. Exhale, hands down. Take a breath here at the top of your mat. Do a couple balancing postures. So I think the posture of the day today is separate leg, forehead to knee. So we'll plant our left foot and inhale the right knee up. Just notice your balance. If you feel kind of wobbly here, just stay here and work on your balance, work on strength in that standing leg, strength of your right hip flexors. If you feel solid, you can move forward for your grip, trying to get a grip under the right foot with all 10 fingers. Push down into that standing leg. Lift your right foot up. Exhale, begin to kick. And it's okay if that upper leg stays bent, but do keep the standing leg straight. Keep it locked. One day when both legs are straight, you can work on bringing elbows down around the calf. Eventually tuck the chin, make a forehead to knee connection. We'll take 2 more breaths here. And release. It's always such a good glute workout on that standing leg. Right foot plants. Inhale your left knee up. Stopping wherever you need to. Reach for your grip. Maybe then able to kick into that grip. Stop wherever you need to, remembering that every practice is different. Where you've been one day might not be where you go today, whether that's further into the posture or less into the posture. 2 more breaths. And we'll release. Let's take 2 cleansing breaths here. Inhale, circle sweep up the arms. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale your arms up and then exhale the right elbow down to the right hip. Reach back for your grip, setting up for standing bow pulling pose. Glue all 5 fingers together around the inside of that right ankle. Knee comes back in line with the left knee. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, kick. Big kick. Let that kick tell you how far to come down with your torso. 2 more breaths. If you want to give it a bigger kick, who cares if you fall out? See what you got in you. And release. Take a breath. Inhale, arms up. Exhale that left elbow down. Reach back inside of the left ankle. Glue the fingers together for a nice strong grip. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, kick. Big kick. Separate your heel away from your glute. Try to create the biggest back bend you can. 2 more breaths. See what you got. Reach, kick, and release. Take 2 cleansing breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. We're going to plant the left foot. Bring your right foot to the inside of that left leg. Setting up here in tree. Don't bring the leg to half lotus. We're going to move forward. Hands can be at heart center. Slide the shoulders down the back. Nice long spine. Check in with those bandhas. Pelvic floor engaged, low belly engaged. We're going to interlace the fingers, release the index fingers, and inhale those arms, reach up nice and long, glue them to the side of the head. Pull your belly in and exhale. You're going to bring torso down, right leg up into balancing stick. Reaching and stretching in opposite directions. Keep the belly drawn in, keep the right hip rolled down. Inhale back, right foot meets the left. Exhale, arms to your side. Take a breath. Plant the right foot. Inhale your left foot to the inside of that right leg. Hands to heart center. Rooting down into that right foot, lengthening the spine, lifting through the crown of the head. And then we'll interlace the fingers, reach those arms up long, stretch, glue them to the side of your head, and then teeter-totter forward. Trying to make a capital letter T. Keep your arms glued to your ears. Reach those arms up and forward. Reach that left leg up and back. Come down a little more, lift the left leg a little more. And then we'll release, left foot meets the right. Exhale your arms down to your side. Take 2 cleansing breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Good. Inhale your arms up. Last flow. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, lower down. Inhale. Exhale back to downward dog. And then come down into child's pose for 3 breaths. After that 3rd breath, we'll come forward onto our belly. Bring your chin to the mat, legs glued together, and let's take a clasp with our hands behind us. Exhale out all of your air. Inhale, lift everything, legs and arms, chest. Reach back with the arms, pull back with the arms, look up slightly. You bring your arms out like airplane wings. Keep your legs lifted, keep your legs together, keep them straight. And then arms will come out like Superman. You can separate the legs, hip width apart now. See if you can't lift those legs up a little higher. Lift the arms and the chest up a little higher. Keep everything lifted high as you bring arms back to airplane wings, legs back together. Take that clasp, lift a little more. And exhale, release, press back to child's pose. Take 3 breaths. Shift back to your belly. We're going to do floor bow. So bend your knees and reach back for the outside of your feet, just below your toes. Again, gluing all 5 fingers together so you have a nice strong grip. Bring your knees back towards one another. Press your hip bones down into the mat so you lengthen the quads. Exhale. Inhale. Kick. Kick into your grip so it pulls you back, and then rock yourself forward on the soft part of your belly, lifting those knees away from the mat. Kick a little harder, relax in the shoulders. And exhale, and press back to child's pose. 3 breaths. Then we'll meet sitting in the middle of our mat. And we'll do a little boat work. No, I said we were going to do a lot of boat work. No, I'm kidding. We're not going to do a lot. This is a little. All right. So settle in there. When you're ready, pick the feet up, rocking back, finding your balance. You can stay supported here, holding behind the legs if you need to, or bring those arms out. Lift the legs as much as you can, but don't start to round back. Keep the chest lifted. Look up a little. That helps keep the chest lifted as well. 3, 2, 1. Hug it in. And then we'll come back into a second set. Set up here nice and strong. Keep those bandhas engaged. Shoulders relaxed. I saw a funny cartoon this morning. It was a bunch of people doing boat, which is Navasana in Sanskrit. And it said, Susan had unknowingly signed up for a Navasana challenge, thinking it was a Shavasana challenge. It made me giggle. All right, go ahead, hug it in. All right, come back into boat. We're going to move here with this one. You bring hands to heart center, you interlace the fingers. You're going to extend the left leg long into a hover as you rotate right and bring your elbow down to tap, or at least close to tap, and then switch. Back in and switch. Move with as much control as you possibly can. You'll work deeper into those core muscles the less you use your momentum to fling you into the posture. Use control. And we'll go one more time on each side. And hug it in. Okay. Let's grab our big toes. So we're going to come up just like boat, but you're holding on to your big toes. So you can, if you can hold your big toes to come into it, great. If not, you can come into boat first and then grab your big toes and kick, try to straighten the legs, okay? So when you're ready, go ahead and come into it. You want to keep your chest lifted, look up. If you roll back, it's okay. We're going to do that later. Okay, go ahead. You're coming back, holding on to those toes. Watch out behind you if you have any furniture around you. You're trying to get your toes down on the ground behind you, still holding the big toes if you can. Corey, are you going to be mad at me for making you do this? All right, and then we're going to rock forward and try to balance and hold there. Try to hold on to your toes. Come back up and hold. Or maybe you got to rock back and forth and give it a couple tries. That's okay. Hold here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your legs down to the mat. Forward fold. Grab those feet any way you want. Or maybe modify, grab ankles or calves. Just enjoy a little forward fold here. We'll come back up. And we're going to rock around on our mat. So you can hug, there's a couple ways to do it. You can hug your knees or hold your knees if you'd like. The way it's supposed to be done is with legs in lotus. You can also just cross your legs and do it and hold your knees in and do it that way. Get set up however you're going to do it. And then we'll start to rock. You're going to rock back and forward, go around in a circle on your mat, or if you're OCD like me, you'll go halfway and then rotate back towards the front so that you even yourself out. So you're going to rock back and forward. I just figured while you're already mad at me for making you do that last one, we'll do this too today. Hopefully nobody's family is around watching them do this today. I might start to worry about you. All right, let's come into butterfly, feet together. Open them up like a book. Try to release tension in the hips. Take a couple of breaths here. And then if you'd like to take that stretch further, you can hinge forward, stretching more into the hips. Maybe use your elbows to press into your legs to help get them a little closer to the ground. Let's go ahead, come back up, lay down on your back. Keep your left leg extended and bring your right leg up. You're going to grab the big toe with the right two peace fingers. Keep your left hand on the left leg to keep it down. Keep that hip down. You want to flex that foot to keep that leg active. Keep it planted on your mat. And then we're going to come up towards the leg, head and shoulders off the mat. Pull on that leg, stretch that leg. Hold here. 3, 2, 1. Head and shoulders can come back down, and you're going to open that leg up to the right. You can bend the knee and just hold on to the knee if you need to. Here's where it's handy to press into that left hand on the left hip and thigh. Keep that from rolling up off the mat. We'll bring that leg back in, pull it in one more time towards you. And then we're going to take the leg across the body. So you can bend your knee if you want to come into your reclined twist, or you can keep that leg straight so that you're stretching the leg, stretching the sciatic nerve. Look over your right shoulder. One more breath. And you can bring that knee in towards your right shoulder. Interlace all 10 fingers around the knee. Pull it in. Squeeze it in. Couple nice deep breaths here. And then release that right leg down. Glue it down to the mat, right hand on that leg to help be mindful of that leg coming up. Grab your left big toe with your left two peace fingers. Head and shoulders off the mat. Pull that leg in towards you. 3, 2, 1. Open it out. Head and shoulders back on the mat. Keep your right hip down. Keep that leg active. Foot flex to help keep the leg down towards the mat. You can just look up towards the ceiling here. You're not doing a twist. Now we'll take the leg back center, tug it in towards you one more time, and then take it across. Now you're coming into a twist. So you can hold on to the outside of your knee or the outside of your foot, whether you're bending the leg or keeping it straight. Now we look left. One more breath. And then we'll bring that knee in for a couple deep breaths. Pull it in towards your left shoulder. You can release that down. We're going to take 2 back bends here. So your choice of bridge or wheel, or a combination of the two. I'll teach bridge first and then teach wheel, but if you want to do wheel for both or bridge for both, that's fine. You're going to bend your knees. Feet come in, toes pointed straight ahead, so your feet are parallel to the edges of your mat. And then exhale, inhale, push into those feet, lift your hips up. Legs are really active here. Lift your belly up, lift your chest, try to roll your arms underneath you. Maybe you can take a clasp then with the hands. So once you're able to get there, it makes it so much easier to take any tension and pressure out of the neck. You're only pressing your shoulders and your upper arms into the mat here. Lift the hips high. Draw those heels energetically back towards your hands so that you fire up your hamstrings. Hamstrings are working hard here. Lift up a little more and then exhale, relax down to the mat and take a breath. So you can do a second set of that, or if you're going to take wheel, then your hands are coming to either side of your head and fingers are pointed towards your shoulders. You might want to widen where the hands are. You might want them a little wider than your shoulders because we want to keep our elbows in. Exhale, inhale, lift your hips. If you're coming into wheel, you're pressing into your feet and your hands, lifting everything. Everybody is pushing into those feet, lifting the hips, lifting the belly. Stick with it here. 3, 2, 1. Come down. Hug your knees in. So a couple options. You can either stay here holding your knees, maybe rock a little side to side, maybe take a happy baby, or you could come into shoulder stand and then into plow. Just again, be careful, we're not putting pressure onto the neck. Shoulder stand, you lift those legs up, and then in plow, you just hinge at the waist and at the hips and bring the toes back behind you. Making sure there's still space between your neck and the floor. You're pushing into your shoulders, into your elbows, rounding the spine deeply. And then slowly bring yourself back out of it. And we'll come down into Shavasana. Take up as much space as you'd like. Notice that buzzing sensation humming all throughout your body. That prana, your life force. Having worked all systems of the body. Feeling pretty good now. Take one last really deep breath. And on that exhale, release control of the breath. Let it soften. Let the belly soften. Let your face relax, jaw relax. Fingers gently curl, palms up towards the ceiling. Melting down into your mat, staying here as long as you can. The longer you stay, the more benefits you get. Good job. Namaste.